It is time now for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Wednesday morning, March 22nd, 2017. And good morning to you all on this lovely Wednesday morning, March 22nd, 2017. Here are your news and odds here. Top story at 8:40 a.m. is Judge Neil Gamache prepared for a third day of confirmation hearings for a seat at the Supreme Court Wednesday after a grilled day answering questions during which he stressed the independence and defended the integrity of the federal judiciary. The Republican healthcare overall, spearheaded by House Speaker Paul Ryan and backed by President Trump, will face a final procedural hurdle on Wednesday before leaders hope to put the package on the House floor. President Trump's former campaign chairman, Paul Manafort, secretly worked for the Russian billionaire and defended the interests of the Russian president Vladimir Putin to the executive court of proposed ambitious. A North Korean missile fired Wednesday exploded within seconds along the border of the U.S. Pacific Command, as U.S. officials confirmed that North Korea had attempted to launch a missile to Kalama on the country's east coast, but area reports suggest President Trump has clung for the belief that he is wiretapped by President Barack Obama. A 27-year-old academic teacher in Texas was arrested Monday for accused of having an inappropriate relationship with a 17-year-old. Brussels International Airport, where 60 people died in two bomb attacks 1 year ago, looked shiny new as the mail makes subway station went over 16 after a backpack bomb processing computers as it always has. A lawyer for the family of Sergei admitted that lawyer whose death in 2009 sparked requests between West and West has been badly injured. The renovated Nicola is seen in the church and Holy Spectre and turned to believe to be decided that Christmas church Jesus Christ in Jerusalem's old city on Monday as the restoration of Jesus' tomb completed. By Lebanon, at least 30 civilians have been killed in an airstrike by the United States-led coalition fighting the Islamic State in the rural area of Raqqa province in northern Syria, according to residents. Activity in the Syrian state television, U.S. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson had said that only he accepted a job after being convinced by his wife, Mr. Tillerson, from ahead of ExxonMobil with no previous political experience at an interview he was stepped by the invitation. A local TV news reporter asked Sean Spicer, the White House press secretary, on Tuesday whether reports of the attack made President Trump would issue an executive order that would allow public schools to enrollment of undocumented immigrants. Even though she's a high school freshman, a 50-year-old wanted to watch some junior high school basketball games on her uncle on Saturday as Facebook Live saw a 50-year girl as no one human deserved what happened to her. Some school officials said a woman was poisoned at a drinking herbal tea that contained ethanol from a herbalist shop as died. In war monitors said that the U.S.-led international coalition against the Islamic State bombed a school in which at least 33 civilians were killed. North Korea launched a middle-range ballistic missile, but the test ended in failure. U.S. and South Korean military said. The family of a CIA consulted the mission for 10 years and stood around in federal court accused of running using deception lies and concealed imprisonment. Serious warnings on more concerned doubts. Washington Labor Secretary nominee Alexander Ocasio-Cortez worked with Congress to address the need for good, safe jobs to provide American workers with the training that they need to get them. A fierce battle over health care reform within the Republican Party is causing Wall Street to sharply recess its opposite about President Donald Trump's economic policy agenda as evidenced by the sharpest sell-off in stocks this year. Alright, look at that. Stocks now down 233.85 at 2668.01. SP 5 down 29.45 points at 23.44.02. And NASDAQ down 17.7 points at 573.83. President Trump just signed a bill authorizing $99 billion in fundamental margin. But that's the first centralization of the bill for space agency in 7 years. A routine check on aluminum wheels and a NASA curiosity margin morphers found two small breakthrough rovers left mid-wheel and started the weir and terrors. The morpher continues the journey now approaching the 10-mile mark. Scientists have discovered a fossil remains of a 40-30 million-year-old crustacean previously had no science a partnership that's been named in honor of the British naturalist and television personality David Attenborough. And Hoppersville, New York. April seemed to be a bit more today, less Tuesday, and some serious back as well. She also enjoyed the newest Richmond toys. It was late January when Nancy Swab found herself in a weather help a family crossing the Atlantic Ocean and couldn't anymore, all because of the photo. 9 dozen men reported that the U.S. Food and Drug Administration 7 from a rare cancer that associated with a breast implant. Peter Children's time is now 8:44 on this Wednesday morning here. And it's time for Sports Report here. Last night, the Boston Bruins fall to the Ottawa Senators 3-2. Tonight, the Boston Celtics be at the Garden take on Indiana Pacers game time 7:30 p.m. It took 3 weeks and 3 resumes. But the Jets finally addressed the quarterback position as Jets signed Josh McCown. Deshaun Watson and Mitch Trubisky. It took a little bit longer than we were used to, but this NCAA tournament gave us instead of we are used to seeing the time of year. Following the release on post-game footage Monday showed the legislative from Tom Brady's Super Bowl jersey, Fox Sports Jake Glazer went to heard on Tuesday evening with more video. One for the show about even Oakland has been made workable by the NFL source tells MMQB even the league's and older meetings. Peter Children's time is now 8:45 on this Wednesday morning. Let's start out for traffic and transit report. Let's everything to still at that's why I'm supposed to bother lanes in the traffic. Got meter rail, Western Train 508, 78 from Western Operator 2025 Miss BS between Walls Square and South Station. Kingston Train 040, 837 from Kingston up the Kingston Station does operator schedule. And the ferries, they are all looking good here. Okay, looking at hours and byways of New England on this Wednesday morning here. Down in Connecticut, 95 to southbound side, slow from Bridgeport downward. Stefford 95 northbound side, low from Greenwich. Red Parkway westbound side, low from Route 8 and Bridgeport over there down to Stefford. Route 825 southbound side, slow between Red Parkway 95 and Bridgeport 84 eastbound side. Stop and go between the Waterbury stretch and the Hidden Breaks in from Newport down to Hartford, Connecticut. 91 on the northbound side is back to Middletown down to downtown Hartford, Connecticut. 95 southbound northbound side, slow from West Haven, New Haven. 91 on the southbound side, the low from Winslow to downtown Hartford, Connecticut. 91 on the northbound side is backed up between 291 and 57 in Springfield. 29 eastbound side is backed up between 146 and Route 9 in Worcester. 146 on the northbound side, so between around 290 in Worcester. 495 on the northbound side is backed up from Auckland and around Route 9 in Westboro. 146 on the southbound side, northbound side, so between 126 and 122. Lincoln with Stockton. Route 146 southbound side, so from 15 and 95. 95 on the southbound side, so between 2nd and downtown Providence. 95 on the northbound side is back to Warp down to downtown Providence. 185 westbound side, so between Seacock and Providence. Route 4, so going between East Greenwich and Exeter. Jamestown, but up with the Newport Bridges out. Lincoln again, 185 westbound side, so between Seacock and downtown Providence. Out of the Cape, 28 on the northbound side, a little slow headed towards Borderbury and Montgomery Park. And Border Sagre Bridge out. Looking good, Route 6 left. Somewhere on the leads. 95 on the northbound side, and it's backed up from Nippon Street and down to Route 128 Kenton. 24 on the northbound side is back between Harrison Boulevard and Avon. At the Route 128 Kenton. Route 3 on the northbound side. It is slow from Derby Street and Hickman down to the Main Street Split. 128 on the northbound side. It is backed up between Route 135 and Eden all the way at the Route 20 Walfit. Mass back eastbound side. Some going between Route 9 and Freeman all the way at the also the back tolls. And Hibbets get into the Put Tunnel and Mass back westbound side by the Low Airport out at South Boston. Simon Expressway, stopping go between Break Street Split and Mass back in Boston. 93 Morphins back to the Boston stretch. 128 on the southbound side by the Livingston on the Route 2 accident. 93 on the northbound side. It is backed up from the Mass back all the way to Zinke Bridge. 93 on the southbound side is slow around Route 125. Reddit 93 to the southbound side. It is backed up around Wilmington and Orion and Zinke Bridge Boston. 128 on the northbound side. It is backed up around the Peabody down to Denver. Route 3 to the southbound side. Low 485. Low 485 southbound side. Low between 485. Route 3 in Chelmsford. Here. And up in New Hampshire. 93 in both is back to the Lincoln, New Hampshire. And 89 in the northbound side. Back between Montpelier, already. Burlington and Hillcrest get south. I mean, after the Canadian War, and on 15th morph is back to 7 Quebec. And 95 of morph is back between Waterville and Palmyra, Maine. There, Peter Children's time is 8:48 on this. Wednesday morning here, and it is time now for a weather report here, and you put that out, wait out, weather coat back to your closet, right? Think again, because you're going to need it right now, because it is going to be a cold one in store here. And we're going to take a look at radar, and it shows snow stretching from Greenville, Rhode Island, stretching to southeast of Connecticut, stretching to down New Haven, and another line of snow showers from Waterbury, stretching to New Milford, snowing between North Adams and Pittsfield, the spotty snow showers southwest of Albany, stretching to northeastern Pennsylvania here. And zooming out just a little bit, spotty snow showers in south central New York City and northeast of Pennsylvania, and snowing from mid-coast Maine up to upstate Maine and off the mid-coast to Maine here. And snowing from central to Nova Scotia Island, Brunswick, Lebanon, North and Maine, and eastern portion of Quebec. Here in northern the northwest of Vermont and south of Berlin, New Hampshire. Here. And we're in the wind bars that are made effective from 8 a.m. this morning to 8 p.m. this evening. Location 78 Massachusetts, Wellswood Island. Here. Northwest wind about 50-25 will gust up to 45 miles an hour. Strong winds will be Wednesday afternoon, early evening. A few non-tree limbs and isolated power outages possible. Okay, 7-day forecast. It goes like this. For today, sun's got about 36 degrees. Northwest about 11 to 18 miles gust side, 43 miles an hour. Tonight, clouds got about 12 degrees. Northwest about 9 to 14 miles gust side, 37 miles an hour. Thursday, sun's got about 36 degrees. Northwest about 10 miles an hour. Gust side, 26 miles an hour. For Thursday night, increased clouds about 28 degrees. And northwest about 6 miles an hour. Coming to Friday. Chance of snow between 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. But the chance of rain after 11 a.m. Mostly clouds. How about 45 degrees? Southwest about 5 to 50 miles gust side, 32 miles an hour. Chance of rain 50%. Friday night, a slight chance of rain before 2 a.m. Then a slight chance of showers after 2 a.m. Clouds got 41 degrees and chance of rain 20%. Saturday, chance of rain after 8 a.m. Mostly clouds got 52 degrees and chance of rain 30%. Saturday night, a chance of rain before 1 a.m. Then a chance of rain after 3 a.m. Mostly clouds got 32 degrees and chance of rain 30%. Sunday, chance of rain before 8 a.m. Then a chance of rain and snow between 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. Then a chance of rain after 11 a.m. Mostly clouds got 41 degrees and chance of rain 50%. Sunday night, rain, snow, freeze rain, and sleet like before 1 a.m. Then a rain, freeze rain like between 1 a.m. and 2 a.m. Then a snow like at 2 a.m. Clouds got about 30 degrees, transpiration 6%. For Monday, rain is likely. Clouds got about 3 degrees, transpiration is 45%. For Tuesday, and chance rain, mostly clouds about 44 degrees, transpiration is 30%. In Taunton, it's first guys at 39 degrees, and in Norton, it's 39, and Mansfield is 41, and that's going to be it for the Picture Channel. Morning news on this March 22nd, 2017 on Wednesday War. Peace, good morning, good positive to be. Have a good day.